But our next quick fire is about the police command in FCT. We had police commissioner in Abuja that talked about tinted glasses on vehicles and how it's been banned in Abuja. Now, this is something that's happened many times over in the country as a whole, whereby today the police say, okay, you know what, tinted glasses on vehicles are banned, and then next time they're like, oh, it's okay, and all of that, and they keep going back and forth. But there are a few things he said about tinted glasses in Abuja. They were specific about Abuja. Now, there are a lot of kidnappings that have happened recently around the entire country, and what that implies is that sometimes people are going through distress moments, and the police can't really spot it. But if we really want to break it down, is it the tinted glasses of vehicles that is causing all of this, or this is just another way for them to deflect the, what's the word to use now? The fact that they're not doing their job well enough.
You want me to say something?
I'm looking at you, yeah.
Wait.
Now you are the look, and you know why.
Well,
Is your car tinted?
yes, my car is tinted.
Okay. Which one? Your car is tinted?
His deck, though.
Since 1845.
My car is tinted. So what
So
about
my
yours?
car is tinted.
My car is not
and I'll
tinted.
tell you
I have
why
nothing to
my car
hide.
is tinted.
Okay.
My glasses are photochromic glasses. I'm not able to, see
Taking
properly
the-
in the sun. You know, when the sun comes in too much, like, my eyes will start tearing up. And if you can see my eyes, it's
Yeah,
really
fresh
red and
boy.
everything,
It's
right?
okay, we know.
And all my cars are tinted. All. If I could tint my bike, I would tint it.
You're a premium guy. You're a
However,
premium guy.
no. So I need you to understand that that's why even my helmet is, tinted and all of that. I have medical documents to back that up.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is this, right? What I see about this whole tint or no tint issue is it has been a back and forth thing.
Exactly.
It has come up, gone off, come
Yeah.
up. It seemed to me as if maybe if a particular dispensation comes in, or maybe like a regime, like a police regime comes in, and they feel like, I don't feel like, having tint, they ban it.
They ban it, yeah.
And then when maybe they promote that person, or maybe that person retires, another person comes in, they bring it back.
It's all good.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think tint is the major problem in Nigeria as we speak.
No. Okay.
And I'll tell you what, there are rules and regulations and there are laws in this land, all right? You are approaching a checkpoint. I mean, we have checkpoints all over the place in this country.
Yeah.
You are approaching a checkpoint. You know that you should wind down your glasses.
Yeah, turn on your lights.
Turn on your lights.
If the police wants to check your
Do you
vehicle,
understand
you
what
need
I'm
to
saying?
let them check the vehicle.
However, who is to say that even if people have the glasses up, are we going to remove the doors as well? What if they lie them flat? We have had stories of when, they lie people flat, between the hinge of, the front seat and the back seat.
Yeah.
Do we need to remove the doors so that we can see through as well? We don't need that. What I think we need to do is put, specific things in place, all right? Make the right moves and put our officers and train our officers properly to understand the nitty-gritty of, of security, all right? You see, security is not a lot of physical than intuition. You must be smart. You must be aware of what is happening around you.
Yeah.
All right. And I don't think I need a police officer to be able to see through the glass of a car to know what's happening.
Because really, I know in Lagos, I don't know about anywhere else around the country. In Lagos, there are these public vehicles called One Chance that people get into. They're not tinted vehicles.
Tinted.
They pick up people
Yes.
and they do all sorts of
They're
things.
not tinted.
Which makes me question certain
Let me give you an example.
police.
If the three of us were in a vehicle, all right, an untinted vehicle, and I held a gun to your side, would you make a move, even if you saw a police officer?
No, because that could be the end.
It defeats the purpose of whether or not it's tinted. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I think is the police needs to now update their security apparatus, all right? Put certain things in place to safeguard
Because
people.
everywhere else around the world, this is not an issue. Because everyone will, by some reason, like you said, it's medical. And for most people who
That's
use
what I wanted
it's
to say.
medical.
Deck mentioned about how he has documents that can actually warrant him to use certain things in his vehicle. the fact is, if you look at it, even the Nigerian police, you can get tint permits. There's so many.
Definitely.
I have a
Do you understand?
permit.
So you can get these permits. So people are allowed to have tints.
So I think from
Some people don't follow that process and get tints. Now, the problem we have with the Nigerian police force and other security agencies, there's this eye service type of situation. There's the kind of vehicle you see with tints that you don't have the courage to stop them
yeah.
and demand certain things from them, so you let them slide. When you see other vehicles that you feel are of lower class or quality, wondering why is this mini Corolla tinted or something, you get? But when this Mercedes is allowed to have tints,
So hold on.
yeah, exactly. So
in
profiling.
addition to what you said, Olamide talked about the fact that they talked about tints as well. So apparently the police officer didn't talk about tints alone. He also talked about covering of plate numbers.
Yeah.
Now what you must also understand is that a Toyota Corolla will not cover his plate number.
Yeah, but what did you
All right?
see? The most important.
will not cover his plate number. There are Mercedes-Benz Land Cruisers that cover plate numbers. I had an event over the weekend. I had VIPs come for the event.
And all their plate numbers were covered,
struggling to see their plate. All of their plate numbers were covered.
But that's this is the point I was trying to make. At the end of the day, like when I saw this video, I didn't know whether it was 2024 or whether it was 20 years ago. Because that's what discussion has been happening. In all honesty, this is one of the cases that needs to start at the top.
That's correct.
Do you understand? Okay, all you big shots up there that are driving around with tints, get rid of your tints. That way we can now hijack those lower class people that you feel shouldn't be tinted. But as long as certain people are driving around with tints, what stops somebody else from having tints?
That's correct.
Gang, thank you. Rich Uncle, do you have anything to add to that?
It's sad that almost every time you have a new commissioner of police or a new IG of police, this issue of things will come, fall. Because I remember about 15 years ago, that was the very first time a policeman stopped me and was telling me why was the back door of my car tinted. It was an SUV, no, not SUV, MPV, all those Sienna type of cars. And I was like, that's how the car came now. It's a factory tint. And they said, oh, you have to have a factory, you have to get what's that thing called? You have to get a tint permit. So I got a tint permit for that. And then after a while, tint permit disappeared. When I bought the next car, you had to officially apply to the police for a tint permit. Maybe a year later, that one self died. It's like, it just feels like, okay, it's a very low-hanging fruit that every IG of police just feels like, okay, hey, we'll ban tint. Then 2 months into it, everybody can do whatever they want.
It's sad because it seems like it's a way for the police to squeeze people.
So my own is this: you can't. I mean, like he rightfully said, there are cars that have tints, and the owner is driving it not because he wants tints, but because sun rays are harmful to him. Yeah. What is going to happen to people like that?
So I think, just to round up before we go on the break, I think the police need to define who qualifies for a tint, what the process
I don't know.
is.
So first of all, I don't think you can legally say certain level of people can use tint and the other. What are you saying? We're all citizens of Nigeria. Let's be realistic.
So just
now.
like what Gang says,
let's be realistic.
You know what? If it doesn't apply to one Nigerian, it shouldn't apply to every other Nigerian.
No, so and then it also makes you realize that for me, I think it's just the easy way out. Like, okay, we'll ban things. Oh, that's our way of combating kidnapping. No, you're not. That's just you not doing anything.
Thank you so much.
That's you not doing anything.
You're blaming the problem of kidnapping on tints.
You know that
you're not doing anything.
This thing that you just said is very interesting.
It's not doing anything.
Because you can look at it from two different angles.
Okay.
Number one, yes, okay, you can talk about it from the fact that yes, we might not be able to see the people in the car, but you know that in that same light, it also protects people from unscrupulous elements as well.
I mean, it's a two-way argument.
But this is what I don't understand.
Really said
this is what I don't understand.
Gang,
you're blaming crime because you can't see the criminals. And then when you can see the criminals, what do you do about the crime?
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we talk about our main topic for tonight. Have you ever dated a... What? All right, we'll go on a break. Have you ever dated someone that's so petty at things that they affect your life directly? Dory, for more, we'll come back to you after the short break. It's still the Black Table, the Ultimate Men's Guide. See you in a bit.
As a guy, When it comes to every decision you're taking, ask yourself, who am I and how is this going to impact on my person? Bro code.